Welcome back to the Neighbors Pod.
We are your hosts. I am Julia.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Janina. Today we have a jam-packed episode for you, full of our August ins and outs. And honestly, there's a little bit of controversy in there. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this episode. And before you go, comment your ins and outs. Thanks. August ends for me, Janina. First up is morning and evening walks. As you know, I'm doing 75 hard, so I've been aiming to do 15-minute walks at least, depending on my schedule that day. One of them will be 45 minutes, and if I can't commit to both walks, I'll just walk one time for an hour. Love it. 10 out of 10. Great exercise for my dog, too. Next up, this is literally one of the 75 hard rules, but I think I'll keep this with me even beyond 75 hard. Reading 10 pages a day of a book. My God, I literally today when we're recording it, I'm starting my second book for 75 hard, and it's only been 25 days. The fact that I read a book in 25 days feels incredible versus just staring at my book and picking it up every now and again when I'm inspired to read. No, just read 10 pages a day. It goes by faster than you think. And you'll be done with the book before you know it. And I'm totally going to keep that habit. That is such a good habit.
What would you rate the book you just read out of 5? Real short.
A 5 out of 5.
Ooh. And what's the name of the book?
You Are a Badass. How to
You guys
Stop
know what we're talking
Doubting Your Awesomeness and Start Living Your Best Life by Jen Sincero.
5 out of 5?
5 out of 5.
Wow.
I folded corners of the pages that really inspired me the most. And I'm going to go back and put them into my journal.
Yeah.
It's that definitely permanently, but I want to make change in my life, so it was a good book to read for that. If you're not ready to make the changes that you want in life, you're gonna get nothing out of that book. I'm being honest, okay? I tried to read that book once before a few years ago, and I had to put it down because I just wasn't ready, and here I am today, finishing it and going, wow, I'm actually inspired, I'm gonna go out and do the thing.
Yeah.
So that's why she's a 5 out of 5. Okay. Next up, number 3, again, from the 75 Hard, Move with Nicole on YouTube. Her workouts are phenomenal. First of all, I can do a side plank now. That's incredible. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I used to be so weak. Not that I'm super strong, but I'm feeling myself getting stronger. And honestly, that's incredible. She posts for free to YouTube. She's got it separated by time, depending how much time you have. She does yoga, Pilates, bar-esque workouts. I can link the one that I'm specifically doing for 75 hard. I'm basically doing it every day, and I'm definitely feeling the benefits. So I'm excited to maybe start switching it up and trying some of her other videos. If not, beyond 75 hard, I will definitely keep doing her workouts and trying her other videos. Okay, next up, a life rule that I'm doing more, saying no to things if they interfere with your priorities. So as you know, I'm doing 75 hard. There's only so much time in the day.
Yeah.
I have to work out for an hour and a half. I have to drink my water. I have to go to the bathroom because I'm drinking water. I gotta read. There's things I gotta do. So because of that, I've been saying no to other things that if I wasn't doing 75 hard, I would have just said yes to them. And it feels nice to put myself first and be setting a boundary and taking care of myself properly for the first time in my adult life. I'm eating good, I'm working out, I'm doing my skincare consistently again. This is all good things. This is what I've wanted for so long. So, literally clip back to me being I just want structure. It's giving me structure. 10 out of 10. Next up, my smart ring. I specifically have, from the brand Ultra Human, the Ring Air. Haley's got her Aura ring, and we've compared. They're basically similar. I think Aura does do one or two other things.
But Janina's ring also has a lot of benefits, I would say. They shocked me.
Yeah. We can do a separate video on that.
Video.
Yeah. That'll be for the YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, go subscribe and you'll get bonus material from us, okay?
It's like a free Patreon.
Literally.
How could you not?
Literally. Alrighty, next in, having fun on social media. If you don't follow me on my personal, which is Janina_Santoro, I've been posting basically daily OOTDs, at least between Monday through Friday. I have a few other videos up my sleeves to post. I do perfume videos now and again when I remember / have an extra 30 seconds to film that. And it's just fun to have fun again on social media. Like, a lot of people have been like, your personality, like, 10 out of 10, love that. I'm like, this is me, like, not even on camera. Like, just be my friend. Like, we're friends now, okay? So, yeah, go follow us. Shameless social media plug. Everything will be linked below also. Next up, very specific, but so good. Frozen, skinless, and boneless salmon portions. It's quite literally become my perfect lunch. I can have it on its own and, like, just shred it up and throw some barbecue sauce.
How do they package it? Is it, like, individually packaged?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it comes 8 in a bag. So I usually take out, like, just 1 if I'm going to throw it on a salad, or 2 if I'm just going to have this, like, barbecue salmon for lunch.
Yeah.
But it defrosts within, like, an hour. So when I'm working from home, it's perfect. I'll pop it in the air fryer while I walk Blaze, and I come back, it's done cooking, and I just either throw barbecue sauce on it or throw it in my salad.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Which also reminds me, a nice Caesar salad for lunch. Oh,
so
unmatched.
Good. Caesar salads are in for the year. They're in for every year.
They're in for life. I even make my own homemade high-protein Caesar dressing.
Really?
I want to try.
Yeah.
With no anchovies?
Yeah.
No anchovy. Because, like, anchovies are kind of critical to Caesar. You can say it's a Caesar-inspired dressing.
Okay.
But I still really like it. And for, like, the macro benefits, 10 out of 10.
Okay, queen.
So, love that for me. Next up, my other obsession for lunch this past month and going into the rest of summer. Pesto mozzarella toast with hot honey on top and some garlic powder. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So good.
This sounds delicious.
That does sound good.
So
do you make your
good.
own pesto?
No.
Where do you get it from?
ShopRite. I'll send you the brand.
Please.
I'm pretty sure it's Rana.
I love
Rana.
pesto.
So good.
R-A-N-A.
I would not be opposed to make my own pesto. I just gotta find a recipe and try it out first.
Yeah.
Next up, swapping bad habits for good ones. But I feel like that goes to say with, like, I'm doing 75 hard. I'm changing up my life.
Yeah.
I gotta kick out the bad habits to make room for the good ones. And if you've been thinking about switching up your routine, this is your sign to do it, okay? I'm only 25 days into my new routine, and I am loving it, okay?
25 days is a
kinda
long
flew.
time.
I know, I'm a quarter.
That's really
I'm
impressive.
a third of the way there.
That's crazy.
That goes by
How many
quick.
days is it to build a habit? 21?
66.
What? I thought
I
it
was
was
way off.
I thought it was 31.
Well, either way, you're closer.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. I'll have new habits by the end of this, regardless.
That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Whatever the number is.
That's so good.
Next up, sobriety.
Ooh.
Obviously, I have not been drinking, doing 75 hard, and my fiance and I just stopped drinking in June as well, so I haven't had a drink probably since, like, my birthday or since celebrating the engagement,
Wow.
and it feels weird, but it feels good too.
That's
Have you
kinda
actually,
crazy.
like, noticed a difference in, like, energy or anything?
See, I'm always energetic, so that's
true.
hard to tell,
It's true.
if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But I will say, my ring told me last night that I only got 2 full cycles of REM sleep, and the average adult needs 3 to 5. So I did not, and I also got like 5 hours of sleep. So I did not sleep good or sleep long, but it still said I had a ton of energy this morning. So maybe that's the sobriety factor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even like following a day after you drank. I think, is that what you were trying to ask, kind of? Because, you know, like, after you drink and then you feel like bleh the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't drank, so
Yeah.
I can't feel like bleh.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like bleh all the time.
Yeah.
Or any time. And that's incredible. So if you don't want to feel...
Hearing that back is going to be so interesting.
So if you don't want to feel bleh all the time, just stop drinking. Duh. It's that easy. I'm almost done, okay? tracking macros for the fact and simple fact that you want to know that you are healthy and meeting your nutritional needs that your body needs. Okay? That's all I mean by that. Next up, high protein and high fiber meals. Because the protein will keep you feeling full and satiated, but the fiber is good for your digestion in general. And I'm being honest, I remember doing like some research. The average American gets double the amount of like protein that they're supposed to, and half the fiber that they need if they're lucky.
Ooh.
So please, while you're loading up your meals with protein, which like good for you, yes, go off, queen or king, please add fiber in there. Like throw in tons of veggies, please, and fruit. It's good for you. Okay? I promise. But they also have the little micronutrients that your body also needs. And if you're eating a ton of colors every day, you probably won't need that multivitamin that you're taking. Don't come for me. I'm not a doctor. But I'm just saying, you might not. Second to last, complimenting people's outfits. You just are guaranteed to make their day. And it's just a nice thing to do. And they probably put effort to look nice. Like, I put an effort and I got a few compliments today, and that made me so happy. And I also complimented someone else's outfit. Actually, 2 people, but the second one didn't hear that. And it kind of made me sad, but I didn't want to repeat myself. Anyways. Last but not least, TikTok having playback speed options. Oh my god. Thank you so much. The feature I didn't know that I needed. That is quite literally incredible. Some people talk way too goddamn slow. If there was a 3 times as fast speed, I'm sure I'd use it too. So TikTok, on your next update, might as well throw it in there.
3 times is crazy.
Yeah, some people talk really slow though.
It's true.
And those were all my ends. I actually had a long list today. I'm so proud of myself.
So good.
And you have 2 new meals to try out. So you try them out and let me know. I'll put those up on for 2 Fridays in a row, like me making it on the Neighbors Pod. So follow us on TikTok at the Neighbors Pod, and you'll see that in the next weeks.
The pesto mozzarella toast sounds so good.
It is so good.
That with an egg on it?
No. Wonderful industry there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other comments or no?
I love how good your energy is.
You are high energy.
Like, you're very... No, like, I feel like you've changed so far doing the 75 hard. Like, you're more positive somehow.
That's crazy, because that was already, like, one of the first 2 descriptions people would say. Like, people would be like, she's nice and positive. So the fact that, like, I'm even more positive, how is that possible?
Like, you somehow feel like a new person. Like, reborn. Yeah.
In a good way, though.
In a great way.
If you've been thinking about doing 75 hard, just do it.
Your sign. I'm just gonna like bounce it through. All right.
Perfect.
Up first, Old Maroon 5, and that might be controversial, so whatever. Your best friends, Aperol Spritz, and
what does that mean?
Like you steal their drink?
So basically, should I just go through the list and then we question it? I don't know, or should I describe it?
I don't know.
Okay, well, basically, my friend made Aperol Spritz at home. That's my point. And it was so good.
Oh.
It was so good.
Better than store-bought?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, it was equally as good.
Wow.
Okay.
It was delicious.
Like, she made her Aperol?
No. Come on.
Imagine.
That's
No.
not
Prohibition era. No. But she used orange poppy in it.
Ooh.
And it was so good. So, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Fun earrings. Exercising with a friend. Croutons. When someone tells you they had so much fun after hanging out.
Aww.
Floral beverages. And the excitement while exiting a movie theater.
The best
exiting
feeling.
a movie theater.
When you're like, wow, my life has changed forever from watching
like,
that movie.
You're talking about how good the movie was with your friends.
Me leaving Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, any movie, even if it was bad, you're like, oh, that movie sucked. But like, just
Every time I leave a movie, I'm like, that's the best movie of the year. Every time.
You really are like that, though.
I am.
Okay,
5.
Can we bring it back to Old Maroon 5, though? How could that be controversial?
Because Adam Levine.
He's a cheater.
Oh. I feel like...
So some
Are we
people
really
don't
surprised when
Support the art,
celebrities...
not the artist.
Yeah, no. Because you know what? You know how I feel about Chris Brown.
First of all, Maroon 5 is a band. It's not just Adam Levine, okay? Like, again, he's the singer, but there's other people in the band, okay? So you're supporting them as a whole.
That's true.
Not him.
Yeah.
Individually, at least. Like,
Yeah.
he's still making money, but we're going to ignore that.
Yeah. His more recent, I haven't listened to anything recent.
No.
But I've been bumping
Like
that.
from him or Maroon 5?
Maroon 5. Are they still a band?
Yeah,
They are?
definitely.
I have no idea.
I feel like it's definitely been a minute since they put music out, though. But being that everyone and their mother's releasing music this year, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with something. Let's be real.
Yeah. I love when someone tells me they had so much fun hanging out.
Right?
It's so wholesome.
It's the best feeling ever.
That literally, oh my gosh. It makes your night.
Yeah.
It makes it feel worthwhile. Not that
Yeah.
it's just that reassurance.
Because always right after you're like,
Ugh.
What did I say?
yeah.
Yeah.
Floral beverages. Can you elaborate? What kind
Yeah.
of floral?
Okay, so
Like
have you guys
lavender?
seen When I Have the Two Chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
So,
are
for
so
example,
good.
that one is elderflower, the one I like.
Mhm.
Or the coffee shop, they have an elderflower latte. Very good. What else? There's so many.
So you like elderflower?
No, not even that, because I had...
Lavender.
Oh, this other coffee shop has it's called Teta Vera. That's like a florally type of situation. I've had multiple drinks that I feel like are good. Yeah, lavender, cardamom. Oh wait, cardamom is a spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually don't reach for floral drinks, but maybe
They have so much
I'll
potential.
find floral mocktails to try out.
Rose. This one
Yes.
breakfast place has rose lemonade. It is so
That
good.
sounds delicious.
It is life-changing.
That does
Wait,
sound yummy.
I have literally in my pantry at home. I have a hibiscus and blueberry seltzer.
Yeah,
Not-
that sounds good.
Obviously not alcoholic,
Yeah.
but when I hit my water goal at the end of the day, if I'm still not like going to bed, like if it's like 9:00, I'll treat myself to that. I'm like, I
want
deserve
that.
this. I just drank a whole gallon.
Yeah. Love.
Love that.
And croutons, kind of basic in there. But my dad's friend made me croutons. They were really good. It's so easy to make.
It is so easy to make.
And I never do it. But then my aunt was like, "Oh, I can make you croutons too," because I was telling her
So
about
you have
that
the
story.
surplus of bread.
Oh yeah, but it was different. It was different times.
I
So good.
try to make croutons. If I can tell Alec like won't finish the loaf and it'll be like on the verge of going bad, I'll just chop them up, oil, seasoning, throw in the oven. Croutons.
Some garlic on there.
Parmesan.
Garlic Italian. Ooh, some parm.
Oh man, I want them right now.
I love croutons.
I guess that's it
Thanks,
though.
Julia.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Haley.
My first two ins for August are Summerween and Spirit Halloween. Because the Spirit Halloween by us is already, like, the lights are on. Like, they're stocking up.
Oh,
They're about to open. They always open in August. I love the first walk through Spirit Halloween.
It's so nice when it's fully stocked.
the lights
So
are on.
nice. And literally, actually, today, I was at IKEA, and they already had a haunted house inside.
What?
Love
That I
that.
could walk through. It was really good. It was really cute.
My brother and his wife already have fall candles, and when I was over, it just smelled so beautiful. I was like, oh, yes.
I don't want to think about fall.
And with that Summerween, I feel like a lot of people celebrate Summerween in like June, July, but I feel like August is perfect because you can watch like a thriller slasher movie and like
yeah.
it's good vibes.
It's setting the tone.
Yeah.
Summer, I don't know. Enjoy summer. August is the perfect time to do it. I agree. It's still summer, but you're
You're close
leaning
enough.
towards fall.
Yeah.
At that point.
Exactly. My next in is IG Reels. Some reels are great. I find so many restaurants on Instagram Reels recipes, like I love it.
Okay, true.
And not
True.
for like trends or anything, because that's what TikTok's for. But food on IG Reels goes so crazy.
Bet. I'll definitely have to make my recipes then.
My whole feed is on IG Reels. I mean, my whole feed is food on IG Reels.
But
Crazy. Next, big purses. I've collected so many bags that are so small they barely fit my phone in a camera. I need a bigger purse. And like there's such cute ones coming out recently. I love them all. Next, lavender iced coffee. You said floral. My favorite coffee shop just opened a new location closer to home, and they have the best lavender iced coffee. I get it with almond milk. Favorite drink like in the world. Next, thriller and horror movies. Kind of touched on in Summerween, but I feel like for August that's just the vibe because you don't want like a Halloween specific movie yet. But if you're in the mood for Halloween, a good thriller, a good horror movie,
True.
can't go wrong. Next, the Canceled podcast. This has probably been mentioned before, but love them.
That's Tana and Brooke.
Tana and Brooke.
Okay.
Obsessed with them. Obsessed with how they talk. It's just fun. I feel like they're just young and fun.
Yeah.
Call Her Daddy isn't doing it for me anymore.
She just does interviews.
Yeah, it's boring.
You
I just
have
want
to
girls.
be interested in the guests to tune into the episode.
Yeah. Next, having a favorite restaurant. And this kind of goes hand in hand with having, like, a favorite anything. I think it's so fun when people have, like, a signature thing to them.
Yes.
And I just love having a favorite restaurant.
That's why I yelped when you opened it up. Because that was, like, something in my brain today.
Aw.
Not for ins, but just, like, in general. I was like, that's such a nice thing when you're a regular and you talk to people.
I love it. My next in is so New Jersey. Jen and Mel Teacher Talk Off the Clock. They're these Bergen County moms who are teachers in a town near us, and they are famous on TikTok. Like, they blew up so crazy. They started just, like, recording them eating lunch, and I think they're middle school or elementary school teachers, but now it's summer, so they're like Teacher Talk Off the Clock.
Oh!
They are so fun. They are so cool.
How old?
They're in, like, their early 40s, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
They're so cool.
Oh.
I love them. Next in, estate sales. Me and my mom have been frequenting a lot of estate sales lately.
Can you call me? That used to be our thing.
Yeah. You're working, dude.
On the weekends.
Yeah.
I'm off on Fridays. What do you mean?
Okay. Yeah, love estate sales lately. My latest good find was a record player.
Yes.
So good. She's gorge.
We just need you.
No, Haley, it's all good.
No, we
For
just
you to
need
get
you to
one.
get one.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's already one in my house, so.
We're record girlies.
Yeah, we are
if you
record
like
girlies.
record
It's not
players,
mine,
follow. You found us.
Second to last in for August is pumpkin coming back to Dunkin' Donuts.
Already?
This in August. It comes back mid-August every year.
Wow.
Pumpkin is my favorite syrup for Dunkin' Donuts to ever have.
I know.
And it's been like this literally since 8th grade with me.
I know.
You just wish they had it year round?
I wish they'd have it year round.
Yeah.
I don't know why coffee shops don't have pumpkin year round.
Yeah, they should.
They should.
It's so popular for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I am so pumped for it to come back. Mid-August, can't come sooner. My last in is eggplant, and I could eat eggplant every day of my life.
That's so bold.
Every day, eggplant and zucchini. I could like die for eggplant and zucchini.
I love zucchini.
Zucchini. Eggplant.
Eggplant, you bread it like a cutlet.
Yeah.
So good.
It's not my favorite. I don't know
I
why.
am obsessed with eggplant.
If it's done right, it's good.
I do it right
Okay.
every time.
Make the recipe and post it so I can do it
You're
at
already eating
home.
with like sauce too if you're
No.
doing the
Just a
cutlet
breaded
situation.
eggplant.
Okay. You dipping it in something?
Nope. I like it crispy. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a fry.
Then I want to dip it in something.
I don't like
Yeah.
sauces. That's my
Oh.
it's my
So we'd
sensory
probably dip
thing.
it in something
Yeah,
and like
you guys
it.
could dip it.
Nice.
Yeah, those are my ends. You guys have questions?
Let's see.
Thriller and horror movies are always in my
Yeah.
personal opinion. It's tied up there for Disney. But me, I'm a Gemini, okay? I'm allowed to have my two extremes. Let me do my twin thing, okay?
But what would be a good thriller horror movie that you would consider an August movie and not an October movie?
There's a movie on, I think it's Netflix, called Hush that comes to mind. I think the girl that is in the lead is deaf and she's home alone middle of the
Oh, I've seen that movie.
yeah, that's a good
Oh, I've
thriller.
watched
That is a
that,
good one.
actually.
We used to always watch that in high school at lunch because it was
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Hereditary.
I've never seen Hereditary.
Hereditary
What about
is
Midsummer?
so good. I haven't seen that
seen
one.
that one.
But I
Maybe
hear
I'll
that's
watch
good.
that one.
I want to watch that one too.
You guys you haven't seen it either?
I've never seen that.
We should watch
We
it
should
then.
watch that.
I think Hereditary leans a little too Halloweeny though.
It could. But is it?
Not like ultra, but like a little bit.
It does give a little bit of a spooky vibe. They like
And
live
we
in the
should
woods.
watch Blair Witch Trials too.
Yeah,
we
still
should.
don't watch that. God.
Wax House scared the crap out of me when I was a kid.
I've never seen that. No.
I would
I
watch
don't know
that.
that. I don't know that movie.
What else?
I would check that one out. It freaked me out. I didn't go in the basement for a long time.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, if Pumpkin's really coming back to Dunkin', I have to go try the
Yeah.
s'mores latte before it's gone.
Yeah, that's gonna be gone next week.
I know. I'm slacking.
You think it's gonna be good?
I don't know.
I've heard mixed things about the s'mores. Some
Oh.
people are obsessed with it, but it also depends on your Dunkin'.
But like the Starbucks s'mores was so good.
That was the
I
best
never-
drink ever.
Why didn't they ever bring that back?
That
I
was
don't
the
understand.
best.
I'm waiting.
I was gonna say I wonder if they did pumpkin year round either way, it would be a good sale, right? Like, they
I
would
think
still
so.
be getting purchases.
There would definitely be people that get it year round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, oh, maybe it takes away from, like, the hype of...
Like, who's getting a donut syrup? Like, there's so many flavors they have. Blueberry. I mean, a lot of people like the blueberry syrup.
I never tried that.
There's a lot of flavors they have year round that are not popular.
Yeah.
The blueberry goes good in matcha.
I would
makes
not
sense.
mix that, I don't think.
It's better than you think.
I just don't think it would go in coffee. Anyway, besides the point.
Big purse, I agree with. You guys remember I was on the hunt for a good purse this year, and then I found it, and then my sister gifted me a really big Totes Engaged tote bag that's even bigger than the purse that I had, and it's incredible. Honestly, I use that for work sometimes. Like, she holds everything. So yes, you need a big bag.
I do.
Maybe you'll find one at your estate sales for like $2.
True.
Solid ins all around. Alrighty, we are back with the outs now. My first out is definitely a hot take, and it's very specific to me, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it with my whole chest, okay? Caffeine drinks. I only had one coffee in all of July, and I swear to God it was July 2nd, and I haven't had coffee since. I haven't had matcha. I haven't even had tea. Wild.
Tea. You always have tea, don't you?
But that's what I'm saying. I haven't had anything.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Literally just my water, and if I finish my water and I'm bored and I'm still going to be up for like an hour, I'll go grab one of my seltzers and treat
That's why
myself.
your skin is glowing.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wow.
I need that.
I can never be that.
And-
I can never do that.
And like, look at me. I've been up since 5 a.m. today, and I'm still going strong.
Yeah.
And if you guys heard, I got 5 hours of sleep last night, and I literally didn't even hit like 3 full cycles of REM. And look at me right now.
And right now it's 8:38 p.m.
Yes.
You guys.
I've been up since 5. Full workout, walked, commuted to New York, worked the whole day, came here. No coffee. No caffeine of any kind. Just pure energy and water.
Pure vibes.
Strictly vibing. So anyways.
This is proof that the 75 hard works.
Literally, look at me. I'm also down 10 pounds, okay?
Slay!
So, major slay. All good things, all good things. Okay. Next up on my out list, Apple Watches. Literally, good riddance.
Yeah.
I never want to see any one of those ever again. If I catch anyone close to me buying an Apple Watch, I'm going to like roast them and be like, nah, you got to exchange that and just get yourself a smart ring, okay? It's going to do so much more than your watch ever could. Ever. I'm so sorry, but like it's just true. I can't go back. Once you get a smart ring, you just can't go back. Next up, drinking alcohol. But I guess that kind of went with my sobriety in. But I will say my one critique is I do miss wine, but I definitely am willing to significantly cut back on how much wine I was having. And I say this because quite literally every Friday night, I would just drink a bottle of wine, a whole bottle, in one night. And if Alec and I weren't doing anything on Saturday, we would just go get more drinks. So I was having up to 2 bottles of wine a week. The toll that took, like, I just can't. I don't think I would ever go back to doing that.
Yeah.
But, like, a glass of wine once a month? Sure. Sounds lovely.
Do you find that your time with your fiance is spent like better without the alcohol? Like, are you guys chatting more? Is there any noticed difference in your relationship?
I just don't fall asleep during our movies as much
Hey,
anymore.
that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah. And like, I'm getting up earlier than I was before, and I'm able to stay up through the movie
Yeah.
the whole time now.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, before, it would hit, like, 11, and I'd just be like... So, I think he likes that a lot.
Nice. That's fun.
But he does miss having someone to drink with. He's like, please, like, can you have one little sip? And I'm like, I can't. So,
Not yet.
like, it'll be that much more worth it come September 15th, okay?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have a fat glass of wine together.
Aww.
Next up, out, okay? Restrictive macro counting. So focusing on, like being very, like, tight grip about the number of calories you're allowed to have. And instead of doing that, just focus on foods that you can eat and foods that you love, and it'll be easier for you to hit whatever your caloric budget is. Instead of focusing on what you can't have, just focus on what you like, what those are, and learn to balance that out and come up with a few staple meals that you love, and you're set. Like, I know when I make a Caesar salad, that's like 300-400 calories, depending on how much I'm putting in it, and if it's like an egg versus salmon. But like, perfect. And like, things like that, like, once you build your repertoire, you just know, and it becomes easier.
Okay.
And then you just go adding to your go-to meals. So yeah. But the guy on TikTok, the med student, his last name is Carter. I couldn't even pronounce his first name. It starts with an E. Okay? I'm sure you've seen the video I'm talking about. The LED video, specifically, where he literally calls out every single LED device on the market. He is spreading so much misinformation in that video. I was so triggered when I saw that. I wanted to immediately throw hands. I'm obviously going to be biased because, disclaimer, I work for one of the brands that was mentioned and directly referred to in that video, but it really pissed me off from a science standpoint how much misinformation he's spreading by doing that. And honestly, that video blew up, and I've seen the comment section, and so many people are like, thank you, like, I'm not going to spend my money, this, that, the third. And first of all, he's selling you a product. He's trying to start his own skincare brand, so take everything he said with a grain of salt. Is he going to come out with his own LED device one day? Is he getting affiliate money from the one that he's promoting and at the end of the video / that's linked? Do with that what you will. Again, also do with the fact that I myself am biased, and I'm telling you that. So do with that what you will, but please do your own research if you're thinking about buying an LED device, and look at people's testimonies. Find several people online with similar skin concerns to what you have, and see how often they've been using their device and the results that they're getting, and then decide if it's worth it for you. Because skincare is subjective. For example, Haley and I used to use the Use of the People cleanser, right? She loves that cleanser. I liked it at the time, but I have since found a different cleanser that I think works even better for my skin. Not that that cleanser wasn't working, I just found something even better for me. Haley's tried that same cleanser that I love, and it broke her out. So do with that what you will. Skincare is very subjective. Just because one person online says that LED devices are bad doesn't mean that they actually are. Last but not least, my out is inconsiderate family members. If you know, you know, and I will say that with my whole chest, and if my family ever sees that, you know what I mean? So, do with that what you will, but major out. It's all about protecting your peace and doing what you want, because it is your life and they're just a part of it. And your life doesn't have to revolve around them and what they want to do or don't want to do. Do you, boo.
Yes, queen.
And screw whatever they might say or think, because if that's the energy they're going to bring, sorry, like, sometimes family is like who you pick, you know? It doesn't have to always be blood. If you got to cut people out, you got to cut people out. I'll say that with my whole chest.
Need some backstory on that.
Off camera.
To support your out about the misinformation, I just believe in general, believing everything you see on TikTok. Like, we make fun of boomers for believing everything they read on Facebook, but we believe everything we hear on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Literally, like, what happened to doing tons of research?
Yeah.
Like, the amount of videos I watch on average before I go out and buy makeup or skincare, I'm watching YouTube reviews from people with my same skin type and concerns and tones, and people that don't have my skin type and concern, because I want to hear if it worked for them or if it didn't work for them. And if their critiques line up with what I'm looking for still, it solidifies my opinion even more. Seeing a bad review is not always bad, because you're still getting valuable information from that in that regard. Do with the information that's being presented to you online, and take it with a grain of salt, and think about it critically. Think about it. A lot of people are missing that skill nowadays.
Yeah.
You have to think.
Critical thinking is just gone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's just copy paste from whatever you see online. Like, where did the thought process go?
That's so sick.
So I can go on a whole separate tangent about that kind of stuff.
I know. I was going to say, I heard this girl complaining about how with ChatGPT and students, how, like, nobody can write And it's really crazy.
That's so sad.
There's an illiteracy problem in our younger generation in America right now. Like, that's really scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was chatting with someone who's has a relationship with a middle school teacher, and this woman's 8th grade class is reading at like a 5th grade level.
That's so scary.
Because their formative years were on COVID. They were on a laptop.
It's really a shame.
It's crazy.
And
It's so
in general, the school system nowadays is set to just pass kids through.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
the
such
kid
thing as
left
repeating
behind.
grades.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You never hear of that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
You never hear of anyone failing in class.
Because even if it was the case, I feel like the parents can be so, like, they're like, I don't want my kid
So
to be
entitled,
behind.
so embarrassed. Like, everything's about what they look like instead
Yeah.
of what's good for the kid.
Yeah.
That's a whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your outs?
Ooh, okay. Starting off, too tight jean shorts, and I'm wearing a pair right now. They're too freaking tight.
But they have a slit.
I don't know what it is. Like, anytime I'm wearing jean shorts, they're just so uncomfortable. Anyone else?
Yeah.
No?
My jean shorts are a little loose on me right
I
now.
have one good pair of jean shorts.
Anytime I...
Janina's like, I'm fit and I lost weight, so fuck you guys.
Next summer, I'll just have to buy new pairs.
I have a pair of, like, super baggy ones. That does not count, I guess, but...
No, in general, jean shorts
Gosh.
are worse than regular jeans.
I'm constantly pulling them down.
Hate
They're constantly riding up.
My hack is, and it gets a little pricey, but do with this information what you will. I loved just cutting old pairs of jeans into shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You
that's,
know they're
already fit
comfortable,
you.
and you give yourself the perfect length.
that's true. Well, those big baggy ones I have, that's what I did, but...
See?
Anywho.
But that requires destroying a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
So, is that worth it? Probably not.
Coworkers who talk too much. Being sweaty in a bar. AI generated photos on Facebook.
100%. Please get off my feed.
Going out somewhere before eating breakfast. And in parentheses, I rage. And this is funny, I just told Haley a story about this earlier.
What do you mean going out?
Like, going anywhere outside of the house before I've eaten breakfast.
Oh.
Next up, when you forget to bring your touch-up lip liner and gloss when you go somewhere.
The worst.
And celebrity Snapchat stories.
Oh my god, Khloe Kardashian.
Bro,
Literally.
one of them.
Get off Snapchat.
But-
are you hanging out with your kid, or is your assistant just flooding your Snapchat feed?
No, but
which is
I
the
think
answer?
She must be making money, so that's just like another
You make
source of it.
crazy
They
money on
do.
Snapchat.
And she just reposts her sister's content. And the other thing I'm very curious about this, and then maybe you'll have an answer to it. All of her posts always say 2 days ago, even if it's a memory from years ago.
Oh,
And
that's
so
weird.
I'm curious like how that loophole works, how she's allowed to have a post that says 2 days ago.
That's
I think
weird.
it's different for like when you're posting to a public story, because one of the YouTubers I watch, Gabby DiMartino, her Snapchat will say like up to 6 days ago when I
Okay.
click on her story. So it's definitely just some
No, but
feature that they have
it's
that they
not
can leave it
like-
up for longer.
It's not that. It's not that it's like, for example, I post a memory from last year and it says 1 year ago on my
Yeah.
story. Hers says 2 days ago, even if it's like from years past. Like, how is her timestamp
She
able
could
to
have
do
just
that?
like resaved the photo
I was going
in
to say,
preparation for posting the Snapchat
Oh,
she
story.
probably just screenshotted it and then
Yeah.
shared it from
Yeah.
the screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like her manager was like, get me content from this day so I could post on your Snapchat.
Mhm.
Then she posted it later.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, David Dobrik's. Sometimes I get trapped in that
I'm
one
not
too.
on Snapchat. Like,
It just shows up.
I'm not on
He's
Snap.
always trying to pay his friends. So like he'll say, "Oh, do this and I'll give you $1,000."
Disgusting.
So
Disgusting.
Can I throw some shade?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he ever going to pay Jeff Wittick for the damages that he caused from throwing him off? What was that?
The forklift or whatever it was.
in the middle of a lake in, what was that, Utah? Come on.
Nobody takes accountability.
No.
That was insane.
That was so sad.
Oh, also the Facebook comment. Oh my gosh, my dad.
Okay, but being
It's
sweating
so
in a bar,
sad.
how can you avoid that?
That's the worst.
You can't.
though.
It's just out because
Go to a beach bar.
I
Yeah.
just don't go to bars.
Same.
Like, that's one way to not have that problem.
That's
Yeah.
very true. Very true. My dad will turn his phone around on Facebook, and it'll be an image of an octopus that is 400 feet long. And it's like, look what it was just discovered in the Amazons. Like, some like, ridiculous caption. And he's like, Jules, look at this. This is crazy. And at this point, I don't even tell him it's AI. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, what can I say?
That's hilarious.
Like, that's an epidemic in itself. Us
Yeah.
talking about TikTok.
We're gonna be the same. Give it 30 years. We're gonna be the exact same
Please
person.
help me. Please. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, the coworkers who talk too much. And this can go both ways, because if it's a coworker I like, we can yap all shift long. But if it's not, just please be quiet.
But then I'm scared, like, if I come off, like, bitchy. You
By
know?
being
If you're-
quiet?
Like, if I'm approaching a new coworker and I don't talk to them,
Yeah. Yeah.
could be me. Like, you can't win.
But you can sense the vibe. If somebody...
Most people can read a room.
Yeah.
Some cannot.
Some cannot.
I feel bad for those few. But they're probably the same ones I can't critically
Yeah.
think. Let's be real.
Because there's coworkers that you could really just go...
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like your friends. And you
Yeah.
start to tell each other things. But it's torture.
All right, Haley. What are your ins? Outs.
Okay.
Not ins.
My outs.
What's that voice?
I don't know.
Hello, LA.
Oh my god. My first out is sourdough starter. You guys, actually, if anyone listening has ever tried to make sourdough starter, you know what I'm talking about here. It is not even it's like a 6-day process
Yeah.
to start your sourdough.
Yeah.
The thing I got was fine. You have to add water, add powder, add flour. Next day, get rid of half of it, keep adding water and flour. Get rid of half of it, keep adding water and flour. You have to like weigh it every time. And I did this for 6 days, and it wasn't ready. So I threw it all out.
Oh, no. You couldn't keep trying
I
on
still
it?
have more starter, but the amount of time it takes, like you have to be on a consistent hourly schedule with that because it's so finicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too busy with that.
Sourdough is a commitment.
It is
I will.
such a commitment.
But it's my favorite bread. It's so
so
good.
It's so good. But I don't know if, it has to be a week where I have nothing going on for me to make a good starter.
Yeah.
It is so hard to make.
That's why people, I feel like, will say, oh, it's my baby.
Yeah,
Once
is.
they have
it's
it.
alive. It's a live creature.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. I failed my first attempt at making sourdough.
My mom was a sourdough person during COVID. She still has her starter in the fridge. She loves that thing.
That's crazy. I'm gonna just borrow some of her
Because
starter.
people do that, right? They'll
Yeah,
just...
When you discard half of it, you can give that half away to
Yeah.
someone else to kickstart
Yeah.
theirs.
My mom told me that we had a sourdough starter in our family for like 100 years.
Oh! Yeah, I'll see that on Facebook Marketplace.
Imagine how
Yeah.
good that bread
Yeah.
was.
Where is it?
Probably from Ireland itself.
Literally.
Crazy.
Oh,
Where did that
It's
go?
gone. Some aunts got it and then we lost
that
it.
is a real shame.
She probably forgot all about
Imagine
it too.
though, like the idea of something being alive for 100 years because it is alive.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, kind of creeps me out.
scary.
Crazy.
My next out, we talked about me getting a record player. Records being so expensive, even on eBay.
Yeah.
So expensive hobby.
It is a really expensive hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get my favorite 3 or 4 albums.
That's like $100.
$150
Yeah.
off eBay and not even getting them brand new. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
True.
Next out, cold brew.
I can't believe you're saying that.
That's crazy for you.
But
I'm back to iced coffee.
Oh. Okay.
Cold brew for me is just not tasting as good anymore as it used to. It's just,
will you still try it if you go to a new place?
yeah. Because the thing that I don't like now is a lot of cafes don't have iced coffee anymore. They only have cold brew or hot coffee.
I peep that because I'm
Yeah.
usually not a cold brew kind of girl.
But
I'm
like,
like,
we've
I
been
want
forced
iced
into
coffee.
it. Yeah. Cold brew's out. Don't like it. Next out is no days off. I completely disagree. I think everyone deserves like a recap day, a recuperation day, a relaxation day because going so hard every day of the week is like so draining.
Mm-hmm.
You just need a day to catch up with yourself. Sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Like I just need to sit down for a sec. Next, dead ends in your hair.
Oh.
Not streak dead ends.
That's what I thought.
No, dead ends in your hair. My hair got really long because I haven't. It's been like a year since I got my hair cut to my shoulders, but the ends of it are so dead, so I need to get a haircut soon. I hate having dead hair. Like, it's the worst.
It is.
I feel like I get a haircut and they're just back a week later.
I really need to. I love getting haircuts too. I just hate making the appointment. Next out for August is Love Island being over. You guys.
I'm on season 1 of US.
No.
Like halfway through.
You don't have to watch it chronologically.
I didn't realize that I wasn't on the latest season everyone was talking
You're
about.
like, who are these people?
Until Call Her Daddy announced that her guest was Rob and everyone was freaking
that
out.
Was after
and I was
the
like,
season ended.
yeah, I was like, who's Rob? I was like, he's not in this. And then I was like, oh.
Oopsie.
I'm not on the right season with all the tea.
You're hilarious.
Oh my
The
gosh.
newest season of Love Island US is so good. Literally so good. Shally, if you're watching this, Shally got me hooked on it. And then I was watching it at my boyfriend's and he got hooked on it. And then we caught up. It was like 20 hours worth of episodes in like 4 days.
Yeah.
And then we finished in time to watch the finale live.
Oh my gosh.
It's proper television.
It is so
it's an
good.
hour long and like 20 episodes per season.
It is
It's
so good.
incredible. Love is Blind, you gotta step it up. Give me more episodes, okay? Direct tea at Netflix, okay? Literally step it up. We need more.
Wait, now that I'm just thinking about this, last year maybe, was it? Or maybe 2 years ago, the finale, did it like have a technical issue? Do you guys
I don't
remember
know.
that?
I didn't
That was
watch. This
the
was my first
reunion
season watching.
No, I remember there was like some huge episode for Love Island a couple years ago, and it was supposed to be live.
Are you sure
It
you're
ha-
not talking about Love is Blind?
No, it wasn't Love is Blind, I don't think.
Because
Because everyone
Brian's
was...
live streams.
They did one live stream reunion and it went
I think
terribly
you might
wrong.
be
Okay, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
But like people were bugging
Like
out
for
about
2
it.
Yeah,
hours
yeah.
it still wasn't up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then didn't they just postpone it like a week later or something?
Yeah, because they couldn't do it live.
Oops.
Imagine like hosting an event for that and
It was-
having to reschedule.
That's really
It was me.
problem.
I was the one sitting there waiting, like, where is
No,
this?
like
Why
imagine
is
you
it
had friends
happening?
coming over, you ordered food, you were throwing a party for
Oh,
the
God.
finale. Because people did that for Love Island.
That's crazy.
That sucks.
Don't be mean.
No, you're a loser for doing that. I'm
Being
saying
mean is
it
out.
Sucks. I need that happen to you. Wow, find something else to watch.
True. Read a book.
Oh,
I don't know.
But ordering food, that is sick
That
as hell.
sucks.
I'd be pissed.
Second to last
Sorry.
out is people hating on Halloween. If people can celebrate Christmas, 3 months before, why can't you celebrate Halloween 3 months before?
Facts.
What's the difference? Halloween is such a fun holiday.
It
If
is.
it's not hurting you, quite literally, hop off and leave your opinion to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Write it down in your little journal and keep moving. You don't have to be a negative Nancy spreading that energy.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one wants it.
Halloween's so fun.
And my last out for August is staying inside all day. If you were like, oh, the summer's too hot, it's the last month of summer.
Mm-hmm.
Get outside or don't complain. It's really all you
Literally.
could do
Yeah.
at this point in the year.
You're gonna regret it.
Because next month's going to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are my outs.
We had solid ins and outs today.
Yeah, we had a good one.
Write in or comment down below your ins and outs for August. We would love to hear them.
Mm-hmm. And that's all we have today. Thanks for listening to another week of the Neighbors Pod.
Don't forget it to give us a 5-star rating.
And before you go, be sure to follow our socials. Our TikTok is at The Neighbors Pod. Our Instagram is at theneighbors.pod. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Neighbors Pod. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, neighbor.
Bye.